We're the best team on the ice. I can guarantee we're the best team off the ice too. It's been a lot of fun, and the party's not stopping anytime soon.
Matthew Tkachuk is facing a very hard choice this August. The Florida Panthers star has an injury that started months ago and still has not healed. If he takes the next step his doctors suggest, he might miss months of hockey. This could change the start of the NHL season, the Panthers' plans, and big events ahead. In August 2025, Matthew Tkachuk told reporters that he is still deciding if he will have surgery. The injury is a torn adductor muscle and a sports hernia. He got this injury in February during the Four Nations face-off.
Yeah, we're the same team that has to be one of, if not the best, conditioned teams coming into the year. You can't play the style we do without being in tip-top shape.
This was a hockey tournament with top players from Canada, the United States, Sweden, and Finland. If Tkachuk chooses surgery, doctors say he will likely be out for 2 to 3 months. That means he could miss the start of the 2025-26 NHL season. The Panthers open their season in early October. Training camp starts in mid-September. If he has the operation soon, he might be back by December or January. If he waits and still needs surgery later, he could miss more time. Tkachuk called the decision 50-50. He said he will work with the Panthers medical team before deciding.
Every single time on a day off, we're in the lounge all together. Nobody works harder, but nobody has more fun than us. And that's our ace of spade, I think. That's our...
No surgery date is set yet. As of August 8th, there is no official answer. The injury kept Tkachuk out of the last 25 games of the 2024-25 regular season. He was placed on the Panthers' long-term injured reserve list on March 2nd. This list is for players who cannot play for a long period. Being on LTIR let the team use more than $8.7 million in salary cap space for other players.
A lot of banter, had a few good putts, but really just was hanging out, having a good time. And
Tkachuk returned to the Panthers in the playoffs in his first game back, which was Game 1 of the first round against the Tampa Bay Lightning. He scored 2 goals and had 1 assist. The Panthers won that game 6-2. He went on to score 23 points in 23 playoff games. The Panthers beat Tampa Bay in the first round, then the Boston Bruins, and then the New York Rangers. In the Stanley Cup final, they played the Edmonton Oilers. Tkachuk scored 3 goals and 5 assists in the finals. The Panthers won the championship in 6 games. This was their 3rd Stanley Cup win and their 2nd in a row. Tkachuk's injury and his choice about surgery could also affect Team USA in the 2026 Winter Olympics. The games will take place in Milan, Italy. NHL players will join the Olympics for the first time since 2014. Tkachuk is seen as a top forward for Team USA. Missing time in the NHL season could also hurt his preparation for the Olympics. The injury also matters for the NHL's marketing. Tkachuk is the cover athlete for the EA Sports NHL 26 video game. If he is not playing when the game is released in the fall, it could affect promotions and appearances. During the 2024-25 regular season, Tkachuk played 57 games. He scored 27 goals and made 39 assists, with a plus-minus rating of +14. His playoff return gave the Panthers more scoring power and leadership. The Panthers coach and team managers have said they will support whatever decision Tkachuk makes. They say his long-term health is the most important thing. NHL analyst Elliotte Friedman said this situation shows how injuries can affect team plans. He also said rising salary caps make it harder for teams to keep their best players long-term. Injuries can add to that challenge. If Tkachuk does not get surgery, he might try to play through the injury. But doctors warn that playing without surgery could make the injury worse. If the injury gets worse, it could take even longer to heal and cause him to miss more games later in the season. Sports hernia and torn muscle injuries can be treated in different ways. Some players choose physical therapy and rest. Others choose surgery to repair the muscle. Surgery usually means a longer break from playing but can give a better chance of full recovery. The Panthers have not given full details about how bad the injury is. They have only said it is a torn adductor muscle and a sports hernia. How long it takes to recover can depend on how serious the tear is, the player's position, and how much strain they put on the injury during games. The Panthers' first game of the season will be against the Toronto Maple Leafs in October. Without Tkachuk, the team's top line will have to change. Coaches could move second-line forwards up to take his spot or bring in players from the American Hockey League team. Tkachuk has a long contract with the Panthers. He is signed through the 2030-31 season and makes $9.5 million a year. The Panthers made this deal because they see him as a main part of their team for many years. The team is expected to announce an update before training camp. Doctors, outside specialists, and Tkachuk himself will decide on surgery. The NHL salary cap is expected to go up over the next few years. This can help teams keep their best players, but big injuries can still change a season's results. The Panthers' early season schedule includes games against strong teams. Missing Tkachuk could make it harder to win these games. Without him, the team will have to find scoring in other places. The Four Nations face-off, where Tkachuk got hurt, was held in Montreal and New York. The event was created by the NHL and the NHL Players Association to bring more international hockey. The injury was not made public right away, but fans noticed his absence in March and April. By the end of the regular season, the Panthers were the top team in the Eastern Conference. Tkachuk's return in the playoffs was seen as a big boost for their run to the Cup. He played against the other team's best defenders and still produced points in almost every series. Tkachuk's performance in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final included a goal that helped seal the win. This goal came in the third period and gave the Panthers the lead they needed to close out the series. In his NHL career so far, Tkachuk has played over 640 games and scored more than 600 points. His style of play mixes scoring, passing, and physical checking. If he misses the start of the 2025-26 season, the Panthers will need to adjust quickly. Teams in the NHL cannot replace star players easily, even if they use the salary cap space from LTIR. Reports from news outlets say his medical tests are still going on. The final decision about surgery will depend on if therapy and rest can fix the injury. If surgery happens soon, the earliest return would be December. This would still give him part of the season to play before the Olympics. If surgery happens later or recovery is slow, he might miss both the NHL season start and Olympic preparation. As of August, no one has said exactly when he will decide. Training camp is close, so the choice will need to come soon. Until then, the Panthers, Team USA, and the NHL wait